Hey there, welcome to the Daily Hope. It's good to be with you today. Our verse for today comes from Romans 4:3. It's also found in Genesis 15:6. So we were recently covering this passage on Sunday for a sermon. But Romans 4:3 says this: Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. What sticks out to me about this verse is it's just fascinating how I would always think that righteousness would be obtained by doing something really well or by getting everything right, by always, being the stand-up person that does what needs to be done. That, to me, in my own thinking, is what would attribute righteousness. But what's beautiful is the only expectation in this verse is that we believe God the way that Abraham believed God. That is powerful. That actually makes it so that the onus is on God. He's asking us to trust him, to believe him, and he's going to do what only he can do. But what he sees as righteous is a heart that says, you are God, I am not. I know who you are. You've shown me who you are. You've promised me some things, and you're going to be who you say you are, and you're going to do what you say you're going to do. And so that's our word for today. What are we going to trust God with? And trust isn't something relationally that is expected. It's not something that's just given in relationships. Trust is something that is earned. So if you have a hard time believing God or trusting God, know that you're not alone, and know that God expects a process of building trust in your relationship with him. So think about something that God's promising you right now. What is something he's been speaking to you about over and over again? Is there something that you initially try to trust him with and then you take back the reins of control? Take that thing before the Lord. Listen to him, listen for his voice. And what he says to you, hold on to that and trust that in due time, he's going to make good on what he's told you, just as he did with Abraham. And Abraham, scripture says, it said he was as good as dead, and Sarah's womb was as good as dead. Yet God made a way for Sarah to birth a child in her old age who would become this child of promise on which generations would rest. So that is the God that you know. That is the God that we serve. You can put your trust in him today.